Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So I'm Random Sparkle and today I'm going to be doing an announcement video, and this is actually going to be kind of like my first story time video as well. Alright, so recently I got engaged, woo woo, and I actually got engaged September 23rd of 2017. So this actually happened 2 months ago, and I wanted to do this video right after it happened, but there was so many other things that was going on at that time that those videos got posted first. So this has like been pushed to the back burner for a couple months now. So I'm like, I need to get this done. My dress is in. I want to do my review on the dress that I got for you guys. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So if I have enough time in this video, I'm gonna go over some ring details as well. If I don't, I'll just make another video specifically to talk about my engagement ring and all that. To start out, I want to give you guys a little backstory about me and my fiance. So my boyfriend's name is Robert. We met about 6 years ago over at a friend's house. When we did meet, I was with somebody at the time. It was a really bad relationship. I've always heard of like love at first sight, and I'm not gonna lie, before I met Robert, I did feel like I was in love with someone before. But I'm not kidding, when I met Robert and we made eye contact, there was like this feeling that I got inside of myself that was like, if I could explain what love at first sight felt like, that's how I would explain it. But I can't explain that feeling. But we definitely both had an extremely intense connection immediately when we met, if that makes sense. Obviously, I had to tell the person that I was with at the time I wasn't going to be with him anymore. It wasn't going to work out. And I was sharing an apartment with that guy. So I ended up leaving and losing my apartment. I ended up being homeless as soon as that breakup happened. So me and Robert were homeless together for, I want to say, a couple months. So in that time, we were obviously going through a whole bunch of emotions and things like that, and we didn't want to rush into a super heavy relationship, if that makes sense. The relationship just kind of created itself, and we were each other's support. And that was definitely probably one of the hardest times in our lives, financially as well as just emotionally. We were definitely there for each other through that whole process, and it made us stronger as a couple. And I want to say about 3 or 4 days after being together, we woke up one morning and we were both just like, I love you. I've been trying not to say it, but I feel it and I want to tell you. So yeah, and I kid you not, since the first time I met him, I've been calling him Prince Charming. He's still saved in my phone as Prince Charming. I've always felt like he kind of saved me from that really horrible relationship. But ever since then, we've been literally best friends. We've lived, I want to say, a whole bunch of like 6 different houses together. We've lived in Seattle with like 9 different roommates. We've lived in Renton in like 3 different houses. We've lived in Kent, Buckley. We've just been all over the place together. I want to say after being together for about a year, he gave me a promise ring, which is really pretty. It has a diamond in it. It actually has 1 diamond in the middle and then 8 diamonds around the outside, and they're just really small, cute little diamonds. But that meant a lot to me. I had never had a boyfriend give me like a serious promise ring before, and that was before I got pregnant or anything. So it really meant a lot that he cared that much to just kind of show his affection in that way. 3 years ago, I got pregnant. We had our daughter, so we have a 3-year-old daughter right now. His family's very, very religious and would have preferred for me to get married before I had Fela. That's definitely not in my beliefs, and I wasn't about to rush out and get married just because I was pregnant. Like, I've been dreaming of the perfect dress, the perfect venue, all this stuff, so I wasn't gonna rush, crash course to do my wedding. What I said to him is, I want to wait until our daughter's old enough to be in the wedding with us. Like, I want her to be the legit flower girl and be able to throw the flowers and things like that. Last year, we bought our first house together. So this is our house. We own it. There was 2 when we bought our house. And we were like, you know what? We just bought our house. We really want to get married now. So for the last year, we've been talking about getting married. We've known that we really wanted to do it. Sort of figured out that the next step in our lives pretty much is marriage. Before we buy another house and have another kid and all those other things, make sure that we make our family one. So that's what we're planning on doing. And it's perfect because our daughter's 3 now, like I said, so she's gonna be the flower girl and walk down the aisle. So we are definitely on a tight budget. We own our own house, so we have to watch our money really carefully. Was getting frustrated because we knew that we wanted to get married. We kind of have already picked out our venue, but we didn't have our rings yet. And I was like, babe, I don't care about having a big diamond. I would love to have a big diamond. That would be amazing. It's basically like, I'll compromise. I can get an opal ring or this or that. You know, an opal ring is like 1/10 of the price of a diamond. We decided, you know what? Let's just go to Fred Meyer's. We can take Fela into there casually and let's just go look at the ring selection. So we all get in the car. We drive to Fred Meyer's, and by the time we get there, my daughter is asleep. And Robert's like, I'm just gonna go in. It's okay. You can just stay in the car. Let's let her sleep. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I stay in the car. He goes in. He's in there for, I want to say, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Comes out, goes straight to the trunk of the car, and puts something in the trunk, and then gets in the car like he's gonna drive. I'm like, what happened? And I'm like excited, trying to figure out information. Did he get a ring? Did he find a ring that he liked? What happened? And he's basically like, yeah, they had some pretty good deals, but nothing really happened. We'll have to come back another day, blah, 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 blah. And just kind of like tried to shoo it off. And I obviously am like suspicious, and I'm just like, okay, like, all right, I'm not gonna ask any more questions, I guess. Pull up to the house. We go into the house for like 10-15 minutes, and he's like, you know what, before it's Fela's bedtime, do you want to go somewhere else? Why don't we go somewhere? I want to take you somewhere. So I'm like, okay. So we get in the car, and he starts driving, and then he drives me to this almost like a trailed area. So we drive up, me, Robert, and Fela all get out of the car. We start walking down, and it's really pretty. It's just like this trailed, foresty area. There was a couple cute rabbits on the trail. My daughter was super excited to see them. At the end of the trail, there's basically like a walk to the beach. So then we walk to the beach. We're walking along the beach, and I want to say 15 minutes, 20 minutes after walking on the beach and like throwing rocks and playing with our daughter and stuff, we realized that the water is coming in really, really fast, and we're already down on the beach area. So we're like hustling to try to get up to the stairs so we don't get washed away by the water. Before we make it to the steps to get off the beach, he gets on one knee and basically asks me to marry him. So it was really cute. It was really romantic. I was guessable, you know, but the fact that we had already known, like, I knew the whole process. We were communicating through the whole thing. So it didn't bother me at all. I loved it. It's more like, I'm more like, it's the thought that counts, if you know what I mean. So sweet that he tried and put all that effort into taking me to the beach and try to propose to me, even though he kind of knew that I knew that whole thing was going on. Yeah, since this video is already at 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking now. But the next video that I put out is gonna be a review on my wedding ring. I did get a Forever Ideal diamond. So I want to talk a little bit about that because it is the Hearts and Arrows diamond. There's literally like hearts and arrows in this diamond when you look at it. So I didn't even know there was diamonds like that when he got this for me. So the next video, like I said, will be about my engagement ring. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button down there if you guys aren't subscribed, and click on that bell button if you guys want to stay updated for my next videos. I do try to post a video every single week. Guys, we'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.